There's 4 vaults and each vault has a challenging end room. Where do you actually position in these end rooms to, well, keep your maximum pearls of warding stacked to get the big banger loot? And why do you even want the big banger loot? That's quite simple. In order to upgrade your construct, you need to find more stones. As you can see, it says 30 out of 40 until rank 5. Every further flash of adrenaline stone I find increases the rank of the stone. I got like 4, 4, 4. Yeah, quite some upgraded. That means you have to find a ton of stones to actually get that maxed out. And if you open these ward woven chests, there's so much dropping out. Plus, the seasonal mechanic, the seasonal blessing, gives you Urn of Tuning, chance of receiving an additional tuning stone from ward woven chests. And that goes up to a 40% chance. Double trouble. Now, in order to show you how to play every vault optimally, we're just going to speedrun all 4 of them and break down the final room. Timestamps in the description below. Also, at the end, we'll talk about Uber Malphas and his vault, how to get there, and something special with Pearls of Warding. To make it more interesting, I'll do it as a nightmare dungeon. I got ink, copper, and cinder at least at that. Let's begin with the Vault of Ink. Here we got Drifting Shade. That's not the most optimal one. The vaults always begin with a part that is before the vault, before you enter the actual vault proper. And that one you more or less just want to skim through because there are not that many mechanical opponents. End of the day, the mechanical opponents are the ones that also drop the Shattered Stone. And Shattered Stone is what you really want to stack up on because it allows you to make more chests. As you can see right now, I'm just essentially just going through. And they'll follow up, so you can just have them all here in a big room as well. But end of the day, you want to get into the actual vault. Most mechanical opponents, most Shattered Stone, most everything. This is like the warm-up. And if you struggle here already, you might be too early into whatever you're looking to do. Don't you hit me. Thank you. We're essentially playing the Necro, slowest class, and I'm also running Juggernauts, which has my evade increased by 100% cooldown. I'm very slow. Now, as you enter the actual vault, I'm going to be activating the Zoltan Cold statue, and I'm going to do it 6 times for 18 stacks. 18 stacks is optimal to get the endgame loot. The endgame loot would be a 10 stack chest, a 1 stack chest, and a 4 stack chest. You want the 4 stack and you want the 10 stack 100%. Everything else is bonus. And well, you get the main normal loot chest where you don't need wardings for. But 18 is usually the optimal amount, especially since you get some pearls of warding back. So I might be spending 6 pearls of warding, but I think I'm getting like 2 to 3 back. So 50% of what I spent. That's quite good. Now you're zooming just through your opponents here. Stuff mostly follows up on you. Most traps you can just walk past. You don't need any fancy teleportation abilities. I mean, look out for these door connecting traps, right? But the main interesting part, oh, that's a lot of, I'm just kind of stuck there. That's a lot of fancy materials, and I need fancy materials. I mean, they're going to be really trying to tug you in. One good thing about the Necro is we get Blood Mist. So worst case scenario, if I am in a trap, if I'm stuck somewhere because of any effects, I can press my Blood Mist button, and yes, I can actually be in the trap, and the trap will not reduce the stacks. So that's nice. I cannot teleport, I cannot jump, I cannot make time. Here we destroy the towers, everything behind us, so they stop shooting us in the back. Boom, explode them with a Bone Spirit. Bone Spirit built in the description below, by the way. Also, we leveled this, and then you have to destroy the seal. This is very good as a ranged character because you don't actually have to run into the seal, but also didn't hit me, destroyed, circle around. As a melee character, you essentially just have to stand close to it and avoid the first blast, because the first blast is the annoying part. After that, it just kind of spreads out and you're going to like crit destroy the thing really quickly. Pulling everyone with us while we're just zooming through, pressing the 1 nuke button, Bone Spirit for the win. Pull everything together again. Have these very annoying Vizier constructs on range. That pops up, you run through, destroy this with 2 swings, wait for the triple to go, get hit 1 single time, lose a stack because you're greedy and you're making tempo too fast. You can walk up all the way here, wait for it to go past. Then go into the big room, and here you're going to activate the chest and going to get mauled by everyone. That is not the end yet. This is essentially just the surprise, we have been waiting for you room. More shattered stone. Lose another stack because I'm a bot. As you can see, loot greediness. Go past. Triple. Walk. Quite simple to avoid everything, but that's why I go for 18. I can essentially lose 1 more stack now, and that is going to be in the final room, because sometimes there is enemies, elites, that pull you in, so you lose a stack, but usually I tend to go from 1 to none. So that's good. Like I'll just have the final room be the least annoying one. Open the door. And here in this room where you really want to stand, let's clear everything before so we can talk you through this. That was my cooldown not being ready. Good. Okay, we cleared everything. Get the shattered stone. Good. Start. Oh, we're not done yet. Sorry, that was true. They're going to shoot up, and then they're going to shoot down, and then they're going to shoot up. And you activate the chest. Position yourself up here. Don't get hit. Go down again. And then just walk past. It's really that simple. Oops. I was thinking about being greedy. I'm not. And yes, if you can teleport, just teleport over it. To the final part. It does provide good XP. Not as good XP as normal nightmare dungeons, because you can just run them faster. Hence, you're not looking for the trap. I think if you don't care for the traps at all and just run through for the 1 chest at the end without the Pearls of Warding, the XP will be better, but where's the fun in that? I mean, normal nightmare dungeons make me fall asleep at this point because there is the added challenge of survival missing, simply. That might just be me, but I don't want to play the game completely brain dead. I enjoy having to, you know, min-max movement, go around, try to put myself in a position where I keep my stacks of warding. If I don't have 15 stacks of warding, it's like a failed run for me. Final room. This final room has poison shooting right here in front of me and at the end, and also poison happening in the middle. There's one perfect position to be in. Run in and straight up move yourself top left or bottom right on the opposite side. And then have just everything come to you, snipe everything away on the distance. I'm corpse explosioning here. I mean, for me as a ranged character, this works very nice. Use 1 corpse to pull all the elites together. Gotta look out now with the explosion. I'm gonna be essentially going into my blood mist for a second. Then keep bombing them. And I can essentially stand here, make sure to not get hurt. And now I have 13 stacks left because I somehow managed to step into the trap right in front of me. That's a little bit annoying, but here's the position you stand in. You could alternatively be right here between the traps, right? But, well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you step a little bit too far. If you stand right here, you're also safe from this, there, then, and die. So that works very well. Right here in this middle circle. And to the left. And now you can take 1 tenor and the 1er. So end of the day, we're just missing out the 4. We still get registered damage. We get another tuning stone swift, seeking, dusk, fortify. Everything being leveled up. Oh, and look at that. We did actually get a unique for ending this dungeon. Ta-da! Health from below. 875 item power. That's actually pretty damn good. And yes, also 2 pearls of warding. So essentially spend 4 pearls to get all of this now. Get 2 pearls back. I still do have 49 pearls happening. Fantastic. We luckily also got the Vault of Stones. Vault of Stone has a bunch of intriguing passages. We upgrade to 18 stacks, as always. And now, straight up moving through, ignoring Jimmy, Timmy, Dave, Jebediah. Wait for the turn. Even if minions are chasing you, we're fine. Always upper region. I'm through. Done. Pull them together. Use my potions. Look out for Avenger. Feels like they somehow buffed Avenger. I mean, this is like one dungeon where, like, you know, they all get stronger once someone died. And it feels really harsh, I have to say. You know, before Avenger was always like, but now, not harsh. Don't get spiky bootied. Going for the next little trap fiesta. Vault of Stone, definitely more convenient than... Head up. 1, 2, 3. Destroy. Go down. Still 18 stacks. Then the Vault of Cinders. The Vault of Cinders is something. Even though the Vault of Stone has quite some spike traps just randomly being around, and they really want you to just walk in there. And I do walk just in there, that's the problem. Destroy it all. Ooh, pull it all together. Bam. Yep, they wanted me, but we don't want it. Get through. Next room, we always start here. Go down. Quick over the chest. Lost 1 stack. This is like always my 1 stack loser because I'm a little bit impatient in that room. So gotta wait for a bit better rhythm. Didn't do it perfect. And you still want to be quick through the vault, right? You want to be getting the maximum amount of stacks, but you also want to be time efficient. So it's like a little bit of both, right? There's no challenge in taking it the slowest possible. So we're through with 17. 17 is like the minimum I'd like to keep. This one is kill everything behind you so they don't annoy you. And it's actually quite simple. You wait for 1, 1, 1. Let this go up. Then you just go through. Pick the thing up. Interestingly enough, you can just straight up walk in between here. So that's nice, right? Wait for your cooldown to be ready. On dash, and then just go through. Don't even have to have a cooldown. I mean, you notice again, I am the slowest class in the game. we have no fancy abilities. Yes, sure, I could use my Blood Mist in that scenario. So it's not impossible to just say, you know what, Blood Mist. Well, this one is going to be harsh, but we pull everything together. Nuke it. I said harsh, but then we just press 1 button and everything dies. So I guess I'm just trying to make things look harder than they are. Pull the lever. Activate the trap. Pull everything together. Look out for the dudes with their little hooks pulling you in, which can be quite annoying in the final trap room if you get pulled into a trap. That's happened to me too many times. Now you're going through the bottom again. Whip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Break that. Walk over. Some final opponents that we need to kill. Don't die here and lose your final stacks of Nightmare Dungeoneering, right? Would be sad. And then we have arrived at the end. So which one? Fill up your essence with corpse explosions. In my case, or wait until it's full. Love this one. What I do here is this position. Yep. Or the other side. So if you stand here or on the other side, you're usually plenty protected from the spinning frost and from the frost in the middle. If you have the tankiness, I mean, by all means, stay in the middle. I do hate the amount of goddamn suppressors we have here. But even with all the suppressors, I am able to essentially hold my ground here at the end. Make sure to not get feared. Pull everything together again. Nuke it with 1 ability. And the timer's already run down, so I have won the vault. I could now just ignore the final opponents and just walk through to the end. But we pull this together again. Kill him. 17 stacks. Not a single stack was lost during the recording of this game. And finally. Boop, 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 boop. Now for the other vaults, we're straight up jumping to the final room to show you how it's done there. and we're keeping those 15 stacks. We're in the Vault of Copper. That is the lightning room now. I got 17 stacks left because my fat booty slipped into a trap. And here we're going straight to the bottom left. Destroy that thingy, and here's where we live. Just have everyone come in the corner to you. Just blast everything away from here. If something holds together, like, you know, if they start spawning the elites, I just use my corpse tendrils to essentially have them all stuck in one place. Walk a bit up, but keep away from the left side, you know. Figure your bone spirit. Get it all killed. Swing him down, charge him down, whatever you're playing. Will not miss to stay invulnerable. Pull them all together again. Kill him. Last, final thing. You have survived all the seconds now, which is important, right? Make sure to have your resistancing. And we're at 17 stacks. It couldn't be better. And now we just walk out of it. Done. As simple. Just standing there. And we get 10, 1, 4, full. Bam. And this could all be 925 gear. Now as you're going for a higher nightmare dungeon. And also if you're having like your fancy permanent barrier going on. That's my first level 15. Now I'm gonna have to level up fancy barrier going on. You would even be safer. You could probably even stand in the middle, but I prefer the bottom left. The Vault of Cinders, the Fire Vault. And yes, I made quite some oopsies as I went here. So I'm only 15 stacks in, which is a little bit sad. You can see the room up front here. It is essentially having the fire thingies happening. You want to dash past this, continues happening, break that thingy, and then dash in. And here's where I live. Yep, this is the best position. You can rotate left and right on top. So if you get stuck on a bunch of elites and they're being annoying to you, you have at least a little bit of room of movement. So I can like just walk here into this corner, right? And then I can get stuck on the trap because I'm an idiot and walk back. But this is like a relatively good position to live in. Now nuke all of them. I'm staying on a bit of poison. Go up here again. So we're kind of like safe-ish, right? Gotta look out that I don't do the dummy mistake I just did there. And all in all, I just like this vault here. It's one of my favorite ones. It's really annoying with the fire, but the last room is quite the fun. So here's usually where I'm best, because if you are in the middle, you have to like essentially dodge around these. So it was not the best run. I lost 5 stacks, stupid. So lost 2 in the final room now. Got to make sure to just arrive with 15 here. End of the day, still get the 10er, still get the 1er, and still get the other. So huge gain regardless. And another unique. We'll just get 1 unique per vault. I should do more of this. Should be telling you, yeah. It's good. Uber Malphas is the Vault of the Loom. And yes, you can actually enter there, but it's 85 plus. Right now with level 77, I would probably wait for level 80 to be able to always beat him securely. Kind of like Varshan. If you can beat Varshan or the Beast of Ice, you're ready for Malphas. But yeah, I tried with 75 and it wasn't fun. The problem with Uber Malphas is that he costs Pearls of Warding and 10 so to enter. Yes, 10. Now we're wasting 6 Pearls of Warding per run of a normal vault, or 5, but you get 2 to 3 back. So that's kind of good. And again, you need hundreds, thousands of governing and tuning stones to get them all upgraded to rank 10. Therefore, only keeping your Pearls of Warding for the Vault of the Loom is totally not worth it. Yes, sure, we will want to get one of the or both unique tuning stones, and you will. But don't forget that also everything else needs to be leveled up. Here, you can also spend even more Pearls of Warding. So for the optimal Malphas, it's going to be like 15 or 16 pearls spent. Now, I can't show you this because, well, I'm not leveled enough. That will be another video. Which vault are you struggling the most with? And if you're now looking for a good level method, or you want to see the Bone Spirit build, or you want to see how to build the Bone Spirit build, enjoy the guide. Updates will follow.